Game 4 of the Western Conference Semifinals. Austin have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Jazz. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
And what a game we have here tonight. A potential sweep of this series. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference Semifinals. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And now Austin's starting group. Smith out there with James. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Houston in a 2-guard. And for Utah, and it's Hornacek in at the 2. It'll be Austin off the tip. Here's Houston. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Here's Stockton. To the inside. James with a steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Smith. Finished off the break.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Malone. Out to the right wing. Stockton pass to Malone. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Danley. They need this. And the layup is up and in.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Chamberlain. The rebound by Malone.
I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
It's stolen by James. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. Rob. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Oh, some explosive stuff from Rose right at the rim, showing these young boys how ferocious he can still be.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Stockton pass to Sigma. Here's Hornacek. Here's Danley. Here's Malone. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Here's Chamberlain, and he banks in the layup.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Jazz trail by 7. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Danley. Check by James. Danley gets the bucket. Danley's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
James goes in, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Stockton, pass to Sigma. Here's Malone. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Danley. 6 to shoot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a man a second late.
Austin leading by 5. Here's Rose. And down it goes. 2 points.
Oh boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Here's Stockton. No made baskets yet. Pass to Malone. Here's Howe. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stockton. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Puts it up. The rebound by Malone.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Knocks it loose. Here's Danley. He has 6. Step back shot. The Jazz again can't hit. Austin leading by 7. James passes to Chamberlain, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
For Utah, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Anthony's checked in for Austin. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. Third, Carmelo Anthony.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
Williams passes to Howell. Here's Malone, covered by Smith. To the middle. Williams' shot is good.
Look, the defense was there, but he made a great adjustment at the rim.
And it's Rose penetrating. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Here's Howell. He's guarded by Anthony. Sigma passes to Williams. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Malone. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, it's nice to see your guys taking and making the shots as you design it, especially the shots you should.
Anthony misses. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Stockton. Now here's Williams, guarded by Rose. Inside. And Malone gets it to go. Malone's got his second basket on the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Rose. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Outside, Williams. Here's Stockton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's deflected. Smith outside. Out left to the wing. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Williams from long range. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Three-pointer, Anthony. Rebound, Utah. 8. Second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Williams in the post. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Rose. There's the drive. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And if you're the defense, you can't let Rose run all over you because you will be forced to foul.
It's both from the stripe.
two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
White for three. Connects from downtown.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Derrick Rose has been leading the charge for Austin. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Austin so far, guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On the court for Austin, Anthony is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Houston in at the two-guard spot. Shot clock at 2. The shot by Howe, no good. And Rose has got the ball here for Austin. And they've been looking very strong here in the postseason. Going undefeated now, 7 games in a row. Had a nice rest after round 1. And a chance tonight to close out and punch a ticket to the conference finals.
They are definitely playing excellent basketball, both sides of the ball. But as we've seen before, the closeout games are the toughest. They're in a commanding position, but tonight could be the toughest battle they've had so far.
Outside White. Here's Howe. Yet to see a basket. Here's Dantley. And that one is hammered home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Houston's got 6 points.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now... might be looking at some adjustments. Chandler, he's checked in for Austin. Johnson comes in for Rose. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Hornacek, pass to Howe. Here's Dantley. Shot from 12. The rebound by Chandler. Austin leading by 3. The steal. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Gobert. Rudy Gobert finishes strong inside.
Too much Rudy Gobert. Can take a lot of contact down low.
There's a screen. Here's James. And he makes it on the layup. James has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Pass to Howe. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Down low. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Austin has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Good D! Better O from LeBron.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Haywood. Over James. Anthony grabs the board. Austin leading by 3. Here's Johnson. Intercepted. Here's Hornacek. Still without a bucket. Howell passes to Hornacek. Pass to Danley. Fires it from 18. And he can't bank that one in.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And it's a 5-point Austin lead.
That in-between distance is a tough one to master. Not for LeBron, though.
Hornacek, pass to Haywood. Over James. Haywood, good.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Pass to Anthony. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Anthony's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Here's Haywood. Austin grabs a miss.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
He shoots. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Anthony's got 5 now.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Number 1, Derrick Rose. 4th, LeBron James.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Here's Stockton. No points yet. And he lobs it up top. 3-pointer Anthony. Drains the triple. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Austin.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Utah shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Austin with the ball. 9-point game. Ball stolen. Here's Cephalosha. Pass to Haywood. Here's Malone. Covered by Smith. And he jams it home with authority.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Hornacek. He's covered by Levine. Pass to Cephalosha. To the inside. Here's Malone. Austin grabs a miss. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they just continue to dominate the boards. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Hornacek. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
It's tipped. Outside Levine. Smith passes to Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the wing, right side. Here's Haywood. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Rose can't connect.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Malone. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Austin closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Utah Jazz.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long hyphen shot. So,
Let's pretend it's one word.
well, Cancun, that's the word that they should be thinking about.
Well played, well played. We'll see how they do. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Jazz trail by 11. And it's Malone in at the four-man position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Pass to Stockton. Here's Danley. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Danley. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Austin moving it around. Here's Stockton, guarded by Rose. Here's Sigma. Rebounded by LeBron. Austin leading by 11. Houston passes to James. And there's a pick to the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Chamberlain's gotten his third basket of the night. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Stockton. He's scoreless. Here's Malone. And the layup is good off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Until Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Stockton, pass to Hornacek. Here's Danley. Over Anthony. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them. Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Malone. Here's Hornacek. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Fades and shoots. And that one comes up a bit short.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
And he makes it. 14 points for LeBron James.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Driving to the basket. Out to the right wing. Here's Danley. Give him 8. Shot clock at 5. Looking to get it going. No good there.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Shot's good by James.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Pass to Danley. To stop the run. Count it. Danley's got 10 points.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Chamberlain passes to James. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Malone. Here's Stockton, guarded by Rose. Sigma. That three's off the mark.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And he comes up with a bucket. He's got 16.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Stockton. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Danley. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Anthony. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Austin.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
First one falls for him. All right, the Jazz making a change here. And he can't hit the second. On offense, here's Austin. They're on a 15-5 run. Launches it. Houston gets the bucket. Houston's got 9.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
To the paint. Pass to Danley. Austin grabs a miss. Here's Rose. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Malone. And there's the screen. It's tipped. Now here's Anthony. Not a lot of room. And that one's good. 10 points for him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Malone. Give him 8.
Austin foul. Allen Houston. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for Utah, Rudy Gobert, Spencer Haywood.
Here's Stockton.
Longhorns
No
foul.
points so far.
Derrick Rose, first personal foul. Third
First
team
trip to the
foul.
free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for Utah, John Stockton, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And a new group getting ready for Austin. Good on both. Austin has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And Gobert with a block.
Well, this is Gobert. To a T. An outstanding rim protector with impeccable timing.
And it's Austin with the ball. On target from range. James has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Going inside. Here's Dantley. Boom! He jams it straight down.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. And Levine gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist of the night. The Jazz shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Stockton, pass to Haywood. Here's Dantley. The rebound by Chandler. Chandler's got 4 rebounds now. James inside, pass to Stojakovic, takes a 3, and another 3 for Austin.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Howell, here's Haywood, over James. They get it again. Right side Levine. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Shooting for the Longhorns.
Well, Zach LaVine so crafty at getting himself to the line.
Austin shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. LaVine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
Both free throws good from Levine. Here's Hornacek, a shot to stop the run. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Austin ahead, running away with this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. there have been two very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Austin. On the court for Austin, we've got Zach LaVine, also Johnson out there, and it's Smith in at the 4 slot. White on the wing. Utah moving the ball around. Malone can't get it to go. On offense, here's Austin. Here's Johnson. Good work defensively by White. And for the Jazz, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Over to the left wing, pass to Haywood. Now White, covered by Johnson. White, good.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Here's Stojakovic from behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Malone, pass to Haywood. Deflected! Now here's LaVine. The D's right on him. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, he might be a bit wiry, but LaVine has the strength to take a bump and finish at the rim.
White against Johnson. White, good.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
For Austin, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Stojakovic. And another 3 for Austin.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to Howe. Here's Hornacek. Clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for 2, Jeff Hornacek.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw misses. All right, the Jazz making a change here. He hits the second from the line. Austin has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. With the drive. Count it.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
The shot by Johnson, no good. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Hornacek, the pass to Howell. Pass to Malone. Just 5 on the clock. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
That was good by Stojakovic.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting 40% from the field in this one. Here's Howell. Got a hand on it. Outside LaVine. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, look, LaVine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
Here's Hornacek. Pass to Howe. Here's Haywood. Here's Howe. And wrestling for it there. But no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Outside Levine. To the middle. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Utah moving the ball around. Here's Haywood. To end the run. Austin grabs a miss. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh! Get out the way!
Goodness!
Get out the way!
Awesome. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Malone. Austin grabs a miss. Chandler's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Johnson passes to Chandler.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
From deep, Rose. Sigma with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Smith. Picked it. Here's Stockton, guarded by Rose. Sigma, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
One shot. One shot.
And Rose has got the ball here for the Longhorns. Here's Stojakovic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one. To the inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter here. Time now to present our player of the game, Derrick Rose.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
Man, he was fully committed to getting the W. The next round is in sight, and he doesn't want to let that chance slip away. James, outside. 1:44 left in the final quarter. The 3-ball. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Hornacek. 6 to shoot. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Longhorns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown.
Take a break.
And the next time these teams meet,
2 shots.
I can't imagine it'll be any different.
They just own this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Derrick Rose.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
And the second free throw is good. Utah shooting just 38% here in the fourth. And the shot goes down. Stanley's got 9 points here in the second half.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
James passes to Chamberlain. There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth. It's blocked. They recover it. Austin needs to get off a shot here. Houston knocks down the long J.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Pass to Malone. Here's Hornacek. Let's go with a 3. Pure from three-point range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Stockton. And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on. It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with such confidence. I think they might be playing the best basketball of anyone in the league. They're a force. They never gave up on themselves. Everyone gave 110%, and they slowly but surely fought their way back.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Derrick Rose.